Hello and welcome to my channel Learn French by Puneet. In this video, we are going to learn les articles contractés in French. In English, les articles contractés can be translated as the contracted articles. Now, as the name suggests, contracted means two things are combining or joining and becoming something new. So in this case, prepositions are and the, they are combining with the definite articles, right? Now, preposition are, as you know, it means to, in, or at in English. However, preposition the in English means of or from, right? So when these prepositions, that is are, combines with the definite article le, la, le, l apostrophe, we get the contracted articles o, a la, o, a l apostrophe, right? So when a and the combines, we get o, a la, aux, and a l apostrophe. When the combines with le, la, le, l apostrophe, we get du, de, la, de, l apostrophe in French. Now, what do they mean? O, a la, aux, or a l apostrophe, all four mean to the, in the, or at the in English. However, du, de, la, de, l apostrophe in English mean of the or from the, right? Now, so whenever we have to say to the, in the, or at the, we use o, a la, aux, or a l apostrophe. But when we have to say of the or from the in the sentence, we use du, de, la, de, l apostrophe, right? Now, where do we use them? O is used for all masculine singular nouns beginning with consonants. A la for feminine singular nouns beginning with consonants. Aux for all plural nouns. AL apostrophe for singular nouns beginning with vowels, right? Similarly, du is used for masculine singular nouns beginning with consonants. De la is used for feminine singular nouns beginning with consonants. De is used for all plural nouns, and the l apostrophe is used for singular nouns beginning with vowels, right? Now let's understand that with the help of examples, right? Let's say I have to say I go to the park or I'm going to the park. So as you know, I go to the park or I'm going to the park, that is simple present tense or present continuous tense in English, right? So in French, we write them in the same way, that is je vais. So je vais means I go or I'm going. It is the same thing. So I go to the park, right? So we have to write to the. And since park is a masculine singular noun, so what do we write for to the for a masculine singular noun? We write O. So we write O here. It becomes je vais au parc. Je vais au parc. That means I go to the park or I'm going to the park. Similarly, let's say I have to say I go to the library. Now in French, library is called la bibliothèque. La bibliothèque. Now since I have to say to the library, so for to the, I choose the article from this category, right? And since bibliothèque is a feminine singular noun, I take a la before it, right? Similarly, now I have to say I go to the United States. Again, I have to say I go to the United States. I have to say to the, and United States is a plural noun or a plural country, so I take AUX before it. So I'll say je vais aux États-Unis. Je vais aux États-Unis, right? The next one, I go to the airport, right? I go to the airport or I'm going to the airport. Again, je vais for I go or I'm going. For writing to the, I will take the contracted article from this category, right? And because airport is a singular noun, you see, and it's beginning with a vowel A. So for singular nouns beginning with vowels, I use a l apostrophe, right? So I'll say je vais à l'aéroport. Je vais à l'aéroport. Right? That means I go to the airport, or I'm going to the airport. Now next, I go to Delhi. Now since Delhi is a name of a city, now it will be considered as a proper noun, and it's a city's name. So for cities, we don't say I go to the Delhi, right? We never say that. So we don't write the definite article before Delhi because it's a proper noun and it's a city's name. So we just write preposition a. I'll say je vais à Delhi. That means I'm going to Delhi. So in English also I'll say I go to Delhi. Only to, right? So I'll use à Delhi. So because a means to, a means to, in, or at, right? When we combine it with the definite articles le, la, le, l apostrophe, only then we get these contracted articles. The next example, je vais à la fête. That means I go, or I'm going to the festival, right? So fête means festival. Now let's see some more examples over here, right? Now, for example, je viens du parc. Now, what does viens means? Viens is venir verb, which means to come, right? Now, if I have to say in French, I come or I'm coming, it is the same thing. I'll use the verb venir in present tense. So for the simple present tense or present continuous tense, I'll use the same verb conjugated in present tense, right? So je viens means I come or I'm coming. So I come from the park, or I'm coming from the park, right? Now, since I have to say of, whenever I have to say of the or from the, I'll take the contracted article from this category, right? That is du, de, la, de, the apostrophe, right? Now, du is used for a masculine singular noun beginning with consonant. De la is used for a feminine singular noun beginning with consonant. De is used for all plural nouns. The L apostrophe is used for singular nouns beginning with vowels, right? So, in the similar way, we will say je viens du parc. That means I come from park, or I'm coming from the park. Je viens de la plage. That means I'm coming from the beach. Now, since beach is a feminine singular noun, right, I have to say I'm coming from the beach. So for writing from the, I will take the contracted article from this category. Since beach is a feminine singular noun, I will use de la before it. So it is je viens de la plage. I come or I'm coming from the beach. The next one, je viens des Antilles. Now you know Antilles is the name of a country, right? That is West Indies. So je viens des Antilles, it is considered to be a plural country like États-Unis, right? So we always write they before it. I'm coming from Antilles. Antilles is West Indies. Then next one, I'm coming from airport. So I'll say je viens de l'airport because airport is again singular and it's beginning with a vowel. The next one, je viens de Paris. That means I come or I'm coming from Paris. Je viens de la fête. That means I'm coming from the festival or fest, right? All right, let's take some more examples. The next example is c'est le livre du professeur. Now, what does that mean? You know, c'est means this is, le livre means the book, du professeur of the professor. So when I have to say c'est le livre du professeur, that means this is the book of the teacher. Now here, what article do I need to fill? I am filling of the, right? So which articles or which category do we take when I have to write of the? So for writing of the, again we take this category, du, de, la, de, the, l apostrophe, right? So I have to say c'est le livre du professeur. That means this is the book of the teacher, right? Now because professor is a masculine singular noun, it is beginning with the consonant P. So that is why for writing of the, I will take the contracted article from this category, right, first of all. And then, because professor is a masculine singular noun beginning with a consonant, I will take du before it. So I put du here. It is c'est le livre du professeur. That means this is the book of the teacher. Similarly, if I have to say this is the book of the girl, now girl is a feminine singular noun, right? And it is beginning with a consonant. So for feminine singular nouns beginning with consonant, for writing of the, I will take de la. So again I will say c'est le livre de la fille. That means this is the book of the girl. Similarly, this is the book of the students, right? Now students, again I have to write of the, right? So for writing of the, I will again take the category du, de, la, de l'apostrophe, right? Students is a plural noun. So for all plural nouns, I take des. So I'll write c'est le livre des étudiants. This is the book of the students. Last but not the least, I have to say this is the book of Marie, right? Now Marie is a name of a girl, right? So instead of Marie, let's say if it is Paul, this is the book of Paul. The answer will be the same in that case. It will be c'est le livre de Paul, right? Why the answer will be the same? Because Marie and Paul both are proper nouns, right? I have written in the brackets here that both are proper nouns, okay? So when we have a proper noun in English as well, we never write the definite article before the proper nouns, right? We just write the preposition. So it will be, it is the book, or this is the book of Marie. We are not saying of the Marie or of the Paul, never. Before the names of persons, Marie, Paul, Catherine, Caroline, Nicola, any name it is, right? We will never write the definite article before it. That is, we will always write the preposition, only the preposition, okay? So the preposition is what? Preposition is the, right? Now the means of or from. So I have to say this is the book of Marie. So I'll say c'est le livre de Marie. If I have to say this is the book of Paul, I will say c'est le livre de Paul, right? I hope that makes sense to all of you. Keep learning, keep watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel Learn French by Puneet. I will be coming up with another informative video for you, with the help of which you will be able to learn French quickly, and also that will make your concepts clear, right? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. À bientôt.